we're going to be talking about if Ferrari is ever coming to Driving Empire, but before we do that, make sure to subscribe and drop a link in this video, but without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so as you guys know, we do have a few fake Ferraris in the game right now. For example, this is one of them. I mean, they don't look terrible, but they're just obviously not the real car. You know, quite a bit's changed with them. The front, the sides, you know, the rears. A lot of them, you know, you can resemble a Ferrari, but, you know, some of them are really far off. Like, this one is hard to tell. These two especially, like, I don't know why these are classified as fake Ferraris when they're really supposed to be Pininfarina electric vehicles, but in-game they're like the same name as the fake Ferrari, so I don't even know. But basically what I'm getting at here is we only have these fake model Ferraris that don't really look amazing. You know, the model quality, it's alright, but it could be better than this. Now, Driving Empire, they've been licensing real vehicles for about a year now. Obviously, the best example I can think of at the moment is McLaren's. So, let's take a look at these. So, with licensed vehicles, right, you know, gives you real models, real badges, real names. It's just a lot better. I mean, the cars just look even better than the fake cars, like, you know what I'm saying? So, obviously, we would want to see Ferrari licensed. But could that actually happen? Well, I'm not too sure. Ferrari did just unveil their new hypercar today, the Ferrari F80. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm not going to get into that in this video. What I do want to get into, though, is talking about would Ferrari ever be able to be licensed in Driving Empire? And honestly, the simple answer is probably not, but there's a lot more to it than just probably not, so let me go ahead and, you know, dive into all that right now. We're going to talk about why. Okay, now Ferrari, it isn't impossible to get licensed. I mean, real car games like Forza, for example, have them officially licensed, so it's not impossible, but those are real car games. Now, Roblox, you know, licensing on Roblox is a fairly new thing for everything. Like, there's not really been anything licensed until the past, you know, year or so, especially in car games. Driving Empire has been really innovative about that. You know, they obviously got tons of brands licensed. If we go to the dealership real quick, we can take a look at all those. But we obviously want Ferrari to join that list. Now, we know it's not impossible for car games to get them licensed, but car games on Roblox is a little bit different because there's a few things like price, for example. Now, I don't know how much licenses cost. I've heard rumors of a couple $100,000 per license, which I don't think is true. I've also heard stuff like a couple thousand, maybe like $10,000 to $30,000 per license, which is a bit more realistic. I mean, that's a lot of money still, though. But if we actually go here to, where is it? I think it's brands. We can see they have tons of brands licensed, so it's not like they wouldn't be able to afford Ferrari. I mean, I think they could. I mean, they got tons of big brands here. I see Pagani, McLaren, Lamborghini, Audi, Apollo. These are all some big brands here, you know, lots of hypercars, lots of, you know, big name brands like Lamborghini and Audi. So I don't see why Ferrari wouldn't fit in, except for one thing. Ferrari is really, really strict. Let's go over that. Okay, so the reason why Ferrari is so strict is because they want to keep a really specific brand image. Now, what I mean is they like, you know, appear as very luxurious, hard to get into. For example, you know, they're nicer models, like the new hypercar they just released. You know how many real-life Ferraris you have to own to even get the option to buy that Ferrari? It's a lot. So they like to keep stuff exclusive. And obviously, a ton of 9-year-olds, no offense, running around in a Roblox game with their little Ferraris. It isn't actually on point with their brand image, if I'm being honest. You know, they like keeping things exclusive and luxurious, and being in a Roblox game, while it's really cool for us, Ferrari might not see it as that. They might see it as something that hurts their brand image, but I guess that's a weird way that a Ferrari looks at it. Personally, I think it would actually help their image because, you know, it gives the younger generation something to look up to, makes, you know, kids want to, like, work towards a real Ferrari someday, maybe, and obviously, you know, all their competitors like Lamborghini and McLaren, you know, they're hopping onto the trend. You know, they're in Driving Empire, but I don't know, man. I don't know if Ferrari would exactly do that. Okay, now, obviously, we just talked about their brand image and how they might not want people, you know, that are little kids playing with their cars. They want to keep them exclusive in their eyes. But here's the deal. I've just thought of a different way that Ferrari might look at the situation, because they could look at it in the negative way, or they could look at it like their competitors are all in Driving Empire. I mean, if we look at it, they're literally all Ferrari's competitors are in the game. If you say Lamborghini's their #1 competitor, we have them in Driving Empire. If you were to say, you know, McLaren's another competitor, we have them in Driving Empire licensed. And if we're talking about Italy cars, we got the best of the best from Italy, man. Pagani's another one of their, you know, I don't know if these are exactly direct competitors, but if we're talking Italian cars, obviously this falls in the group. So basically, all Ferrari's competitors are in Driving Empire. why would Ferrari not want to get in here, you know, to try to dominate the scene at least a little bit? They could obviously not be as good as Pagani. I mean, we got like so many Paganis, but maybe they could, you know, get more Ferraris in here than Lambos and show Lambo what's up in Driving Empire. I don't really know. That's just my thoughts, man. You know, all their competitions in the game, why wouldn't they want to be in it? That's another way that they could look at it. Now, I feel like Ferrari are the type of people to, you know, try to price their licensing really high. That's something that makes me think that it could be a little issue. Obviously, we said price isn't an issue, but I mean, Driving Empire might have to wait a little bit if it is actually going to be a ton more money than a normal license would be, or we would think. So I don't really know about pricing. Now, if Ferrari somehow miraculously does end up licensed, what Ferraris could we see in Driving Empire? Now, I hate to say this, but Driving Empire, you know, they usually add the newest cars for the brands first. I mean, sometimes they have some older ones get added in that are really historic and significant, but that means we're going to be getting the new hideous Ferrari lineup, which I'm a hater, man. I'm a D1 Ferrari hater right now. I do not like their new designs, bro. Like, I am sorry, the F80, it's cool and all, but why does it have that weird black trim piece on the front? Same thing with the 12 cylindry, man. The 812 was so beautiful, then the 12 cylindry releases, ugly, bro. So we're gonna get those two for sure because they're the latest, and then the Pura Songway, oh my goodness. I hate that SUV. It's so cool that it has a V12, but it looks like a Mazda, bro. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just dissing Ferrari right now. I feel bad, but man, I'm just a hater of the new designs. I'm not a fan of the new designs, the new styling. That's my honest thoughts, though. Those are, yeah, obviously the 3 newest Ferraris that have been released, I think. We would probably get those added first, I would guess. But some older Ferraris that I know a lot of you guys would love. These are some of my personal favorites too. You know, like the 458 Speciale, one of my favorites, the 488 Pista, and the LaFerrari. If those 3 got added, oh my goodness, I would be so happy. Those are my 3 favorite Ferraris. That'd be so amazing. Let's say they even do get added, right? I don't know how customization would work. Now, the only car that has really limited customization, I believe, is Pagani's right now in the game. By limited, I mean, like, there's only certain colors and, like, wheel colors you can choose from. For example, your wheels here, they're very limited. You can't change the colors. You only have, like, a few options, including the stock wheels you can pick from. And customization for colors, you're limited to a special color palette. And the reason why I feel like Ferrari would be the same way is because they really, you know, care about what colors their cars are painted, I think. Like, one time some dude painted his car blue and put a different badge on it. Now, I know that the badge is the reason he got in trouble. I think it was called, like, the Ferrari, but Ferrari did not like what that did to their brand image, I guess. I mean, I don't know why they would not like it, but I don't know. I guess they claim that it hurt their brand image. So, that's just one example of them, like, really disliking it. And they literally, like, tried to sue the guy, I think. And then there's also, you know, other examples. I don't think Ferrari likes their cars painted in pink. I'm not too sure on that one. That's just a rumor I've heard. But I don't know. You know, there's lots of little things about customizing Ferraris that they're very specific about. So I don't know, you know, how they would feel about, you know, customization in Driving Empire. But if Ferrari does end up getting licensed, which I don't really think it would, they would obviously, you know, remove all these fake models that they have that are supposed to be Ferraris. I don't know about these two, though. Let me know in the comments, because these are obviously fake Pininfarina Battistas, but they're just got the same fake name as Ferrari, which is really weird in my opinion. But yeah, man, you know, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Could Driving Empire get Ferraris licensed? I know a lot of you guys probably want to see that. You know, I'm sure that's like top 3 most wanted licensed brands. I know Koenigsegg, Bugatti, and then Ferrari is all up there for you guys. But yeah, this is gonna be everything for today's video. I truly hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like. I would truly appreciate it. Subscribe to the notification bell so you never miss another upload. Check out the video on screen here. YouTube thinks you'll like it, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.